Hello and welcome to Sandpoint. I am Priyanka. Today we are here to discuss about last month preparation for this coming GATE exam, that is GATE 2021, and I will be concentrating more on civil engineering today. So which are the various questions which we will be discussing today? First one is how to do revision to just qualify the GATE exam, and how to do revision to score 70 plus marks in GATE exam, and which are the various confusions with fifth semester students, and how to manage GATE preparation along with your semester end exams, and how graduates, that is, who have completed the engineering, should do the revision during this period of time, and how they have to concentrate on the test series or how they have to utilize and analyze the test series, and obviously, last but not the least, and very important, how they have to maintain very good health and diet during this 1 month period. So first, let's discuss about how to do revision to just qualify. Because what has happened currently is since 1 year, that is since 2 semesters, all the colleges are providing online classes for the students. So the students have found it difficult because obviously classroom coaching is more effective and efficient compared to that of the online classes. So that is the reason why the students are not able to understand the basics very much clearly, and most of the students are able to qualify this exam just to qualify, at least fifth semester students and seventh semester students, and the one who are graduates, they have completed engineering and they are completely free and they are studying very seriously for this exam. Okay, so now as you know, this last month, that is Jan month, we should not study any new subjects, and we have to do the revision of the subjects which we have studied already. So now, before understanding which subjects you have to do the revision, so first understand what are the weightages of the subjects. Obviously, you will be knowing this because this is the prerequisite for preparing any competitive exam. Before preparing for any exam, first you need to know the weightage of the individual subjects and then you have to start preparing, rather than saying that this subject is easy, this is difficult, or this subject I find it more interesting, I will study this, because ultimately in any competitive exams marks matters a lot. Okay, so engineering mathematics comes for 13 marks, aptitude for 15 marks, geotechnical engineering for 12 to 14 marks, environmental engineering for 12 to 14 marks, transportation engineering for 7, irrigation and hydrology 2 plus 2 marks, geomatics or surveying, which we call it, comes for 5 marks, fluid mechanics and open channel flow 7 to 9 marks, that is 5 plus 2 or 3 you can say. Then engineering mechanics plus strength of materials 2 plus 5, structural analysis 5 marks, RCC and pre-stressed concrete 5 marks, steel structures 3 to 4 marks, CTM 2 marks. So assume that you have studied only few subjects, or now you want to know like you have completed the entire syllabus, now you have to do the revision and not much time is remaining. So which subjects you have to do the revision? First, this is my strategy which I feel will be useful for the students. First, you concentrate on the engineering mathematics, then aptitude, geotechnical engineering, environmental engineering, transportation engineering, irrigation hydrology, and surveying or geomatics. So all these seven subjects constitutes around 68 to 70 marks. So now I am using the word just qualify. Okay, in 2020 for civil gate, the in general merit the cutoff marks was 32.9, and for OBC it was 29.6, and for SC, ST and PWD, that is person with disabilities, it was 24.42. Okay, so if you belong to general merit, then you have to score around 32.9, which varies every year. It can be even 33, 34, or it can be even 29 or 30 also. So this is the range. So plus or minus 2 marks between this 33 marks you have to score for this coming GATE exam so as to get qualified. So now I am saying that you have to prepare around 68 marks to score 32. The simple reason is what happens, it will be difficult for the students to study the entire subject thoroughly, because they might feel like this topic is difficult, I will do that later, or he will feel that this concept I am not able to understand, or he will feel like numericals are very difficult, I will leave the numericals. So and also, even if you study that subject thoroughly, still in GATE exam you will not be able to answer all the questions. Assume that in geotechnical engineering, if you get around 12 marks in your GATE exam, it's very difficult to score 12 out of 12. So considering all these difficulties and considering a factor of safety for a better qualifying marks, so if you prepare around 68 marks, this is good for you. So now if you feel like mathematics is very difficult, yes, mathematics is one of the difficult subject in GATE. So if you feel like maths is very difficult and it is very huge also, so even if you leave this maths, still you are preparing for 50 plus marks, so which is not a bad thing. So I suggest you that if you go with this strategy for the revision, you can qualify for sure for this coming GATE exam. So now we will take up the next question, that is how to do revision if you want to score 70 plus marks. Because some of the students who are aiming at top of the top IITs or IISc or PSUs, they have to score 70 plus marks. So which subjects they have to do revision first among all these? Obviously, whatever I suggested in the beginning, those subjects, and along with that, they have to concentrate fluid mechanics and open channel flow, engineering mechanics and strength of materials, structural analysis. So even if you study these many subjects, then you will be preparing for 90 plus marks. So some of the students, what they will do is they will skip structural analysis, they will study RCC. So it depends on you how strong you are in any of these subjects. Based on that, you can choose and you can score really well in this coming GATE exam. So now let's take up the third point, that is common confusions with fifth semester students. Okay, so what confusions you fifth semester students are having? So these are the questions which I have listed here. First one is it too early for me to prepare for GATE exam? No, it is not too early. Then GATE would have not permitted fifth semester students to give the GATE exam, because they know how the fifth semester students will get benefited if they write during their third year. So that is the reason. Do not feel like you are writing this exam too early. Next question is, what are the advantages of attempting GATE in third year? So this is most important question. The reason is, see, if you prepare even two subjects, three subjects for GATE exam, okay, like your geotechnical engineering or engineering mathematics or surveying or strength of materials, fluid mechanics. So only the subjects which you have studied in second year and in fifth sem. So if you study only those subjects and go and attempt the GATE exam, and based on that, once you get the result, you will get to know that how you had prepared for this coming GATE and how you will be preparing for the next GATE. So what happens here is you will be able to analyze yourself so that you can have a very well strategy when you will be preparing for GATE 2022. So that is the reason it is very much advantageous for you guys when you write the exam for this time. Next question is, which subjects I must concentrate now? That's what, like whichever the subjects you have studied in third sem, fourth sem, fifth sem, concentrate only on those subjects, or at least some 4 to 5 subjects. That is more than enough. Do not stretch too much because you haven't studied sixth, seventh semester of engineering, so you don't know much about civil engineering now. So whichever subjects you have studied, study only those subjects very much thoroughly in depth and attempt a GATE exam. So fourth question in this is whether the competition among fifth semester student is high or low. Obviously it is low, because the fifth semester students, whoever have filled the form, they have filled the form just to fill the form, not to actually give the exam. And some of the students haven't filled because they didn't knew that they were eligible for this exam. So I don't think competition will be too much among these fifth semester students. So consider this as a very good experience for you and utilize this experience for preparation of GATE 2022. So this is one of the most important point. What I would like to suggest is prepare and attempt GATE for fifth semester, because what you guys will do, you will just go and give the GATE exam and you will feel that, oh, I am not able to answer the questions, it is very difficult, and you will give up. You will not attempt the GATE next time. Just you can give it a try. If you do the same thing for semester and exam, that is, go and write the semester and exams without preparing, definitely you will fail in those subjects. The same way GATE exam is also. What students usually do is they don't prepare, they will just go and give, and they'll say, they'll come up from the hall saying that no, no, it is very difficult, GATE exam is not for me. No, whichever subject, whichever exam, even if you take your leave about semester and exam, if you take just your internals, okay, if you go unprepared, you cannot solve even single question. Same way is GATE. So you analyze yourself for the subjects which you have studied. Do not analyze for the subjects which you haven't studied. So this is one of my advice which I want to give for the fifth semester students. Okay. So now let's take up the next question, that is how to manage GATE preparation along with semester and exam. Because what has happened now is because of COVID, okay, in all the universities, the SEM exam got postponed 1 month. That is, instead of conducting the exam in the month of December, everyone are conducting in Jan and Feb. So GATE exams as well as semester and exams are getting clashed. So it's students are finding very difficult to manage both of them. So that is the reason here what I would like to suggest is which subjects you have during your fifth sem or seventh sem. Do the revision of those subjects first, because you have to, anyways, you have to give the exam for those subjects for your semester and exam. So that will be helpful even for GATE exam. And after that, study some 2 or 3 more additional subjects so that you can target at least scoring 45 to 50 marks in this GATE exam. So this is how you can manage both semester and exam and GATE exam. And if you have a very good CGPA, do not concentrate much on the CGPA at least for this semester, because anyways fifth semester students you are having sixth, seventh, eighth, 3 semesters you are having to boost up your semester and results, and final year students are having eighth sem where you have only project work, seminar and all. So definitely you will be scoring really well in your eighth semester. So I feel you can little compromise with your CGPA or your semester and results during this semester, but ultimately it's left to the student. So next question here is how graduates should do the revision. That is, who have taken the drop. So as you guys are completely free, that is, you don't have any college assignments, internals, semester and exams and all, you are free 24 bar 7. So you have to utilize at least 12 to 13 hours per day, at least during this time, last month of GATE preparation, because GATE is like, even if you qualify, okay, even if you just score 33 marks, it is having its advantage. If you score 40, it is having its own advantage. 50, 60, 70, 80, same way. So it is up to you what limit you have to put now. So I suggest you to prepare for entire 100 marks and do the revision completely, and you have to give test series a lot. So further, I will be discussing more about this test series, because this test series plays very important role along with the revision to score very well, because revision you have to do very much solid. Without revision you cannot score well. Okay, so same way test series is also having equal importance. So what is the first point I have written here? Test series is another way of learning which you might have missed in regular class, because what happens in any of the institutes or any of the YouTube videos or in your books, whichever the method you are preparing for the GATE exam, so some of the concepts or topics might not be there. Something might be missed because syllabus is very much in depth. So if you give more and more test series, so from every test series you will be knowing new concepts. So we don't know, if you are lucky enough, you might get the similar question in actual GATE exam. So that is the reason I suggest you to go with at least 2 institute test series and go with at least 10 full length mock tests. Okay, so this will be very much advantageous for you. First of all, you will get used to the interface, because GATE is online exam, computer based test. So you will get used to the interface, digital calculator, and how you have to use mouse to do the calculations and all, because it consumes lot of time in your actual GATE exam if you don't practice all days, even if you have studied really well for the exam. Okay, and next is tips to avoid negative marking. So I'll be giving some tips how you have to avoid negative marking, because you will be having negative marking for 1 mark question and 2 mark question, but for MSQs questions, that is multiple select questions, and fill in the blank question, that is NAT questions, you don't have negative marking. So when you are giving mock tests, so you have to see to it that as and when you go with the tests, so the negative marks should keep on reducing. So what are the steps you have to follow so as to reduce the negative marking? First of all, read the question completely and thoroughly. What happens usually is, student read the question, he will just read the data and all, he will start solving. No, first read the question thoroughly and keep that in your mind. This is the first thing, so that your negative marking can be reduced. And whatever the data is given in the numerical, write the data given properly in your rough book or scribble pad which is given in the actual gate exam. Because what happens is you will not write the data correctly in your scribble pad. So because of which you will be using the same data for the further calculation and where your answer will go wrong. So that is the reason, write the given data thoroughly, and what is being asked, write that also, so that you can follow the steps to to solve the question. So the next tip what I would like to suggest is, do not do any calculation mistakes. Okay, because what happens when it is 3 into 3, you should write as 9. But students in hurry or by overconfidence or because of panic during the exam and all, he will write 6 instead of 9. So many students do this kind of mistakes, and they will not come to know that they have done the mistake, and they will be using the same data for the further calculation where your answer will go wrong. So try avoiding calculation mistake. Next tip what I would like to suggest is, concentrate on the units, because in civil, mechanical or electrical engineering, units play very major role. Whether they have asked the answer in newtons or kg or meter, millimeter, centimeter, because in NAT questions, that is fill in the blank question, in bracket they will be mentioning a centimeter or meter. So even if you have done the correct calculation, and when they have asked in the form of centimeter, if you substitute as meter, you will lose the marks. And sometimes those questions can be asked for 2 marks. Okay, so you will be losing 2 marks. So that is the reason, try concentrating even on units also. So these are the simple ways by which you can try reducing the negative marking. Then what is the next advantage of giving this test series? So you will learn time management. This is very important, because what happens, I know many students are concentrating only on doing revision or studying the new subjects during this point of time without concentrating on test series. So when you go and give the actual gate exam for 3 hours, that time you will not be able to manage the time, because you will not be having that practice. So you will not be knowing how much time you have to spend per question, if it is for 1 mark, if it is for 2 mark, if it is for fill in the blanks, if it is a theory question, if it is a numerical question. So if you practice more and more test series, that time you will learn how to manage time, because we give online tests only. So in the beginning, first 2-3 tests, the students will say that, ma'am, I was running out of time. One more point what I would like to stress upon is, now when you are practicing the test series, give the test series during the same time when your actual gate exam is there, whether it is morning session or whether it is afternoon session. As you already have got the admit cards, so you will be knowing when you will be having the exam. So you try to give the test series during the same time, because if you get used to sleeping time like during this preparation period, even you have to take the nap and all, very small naps you have to take in the afternoon, so as to be yourself refreshed. So if that time coincides with the time of your actual gate, obviously you will feel sleepy. So try practicing test during the same time when you are having the actual gate exam. So coming to next question, that is good health and diet. So how you have to take care of your health as well as food during this time, because what happens is you will be studying for longer hours, okay, and you will be pressurizing your brain, so you will be stretching yourself a lot, and you will be having lot of tensions and all. So this is the period where you have to take care of your health also along with your preparation. So because of awakening late night, what usually is the students will do is, they will continuously have tea, coffee, or all these Maggi noodles, chips, all those things and all. Okay, snacks. So do not cultivate that habit, because of which you will get acidity and all, and again that affects the health. Have some fruits during that time, or eat some light meals, and again you can study. Okay, and drink lot and lot of water during this period. So one more thing what you can do is, paste some motivational quotes on these water bottles, so that you will feel motivated all the time. So you can see here, I can, I will, I did. Okay, because all this period you should have motivation. You should never be down of motivation or any other distractions. Okay, and try avoiding any functions during this time, because you know this is the marriage season. So most of the students are attending the marriages and all. So again, you will travel, change of water, change of food. Again, if that affects again 2 3 days, you will not be able to study. So that will break the monotony of your preparation. So try avoiding functions at least for this month. So just maintain a simple routine during this time. Get up in the morning, the time you get up daily, have your breakfast, study well, lunch, again some rest, or you can go out again study. So maintain the same schedule for this month. Do not get distracted or disturbed because of anything during this time. Okay. So coming to the last slide wherein I'll be discussing few general points. So first one is why mind works faster near to actual exam. Because what happens here is if you start preparing for GATE exam 6 months ago or 1 year ago, that time your mind will be like, I'm having lot of time. So, but now when your actual GATE exam is there, you know you are not having any time left with. So that is the reason you want to study a lot during this time. And you might have experienced, however difficult any concept is, you will understand very easily during this time. So that is the simple reason because you are very much serious during this period. Okay. Next point is write on the paper where you want to see yourself in the next 2 years and paste to the wall. So this will keep you motivated. If you are targeting for PSUs, so which PSU you are dreaming for, write the name of the PSUs at the place where you can see that all the time when you are studying in your room. If you want to see yourself in any of the IITs, in any of the NITs, or in any of the best colleges in our state, so write the name of those colleges, those universities, so that you will keep motivated and feel that yes, I am in this IIT or I am in this PSU. So you should keep on aiming at your target all the time. Next point is ignore everyone. This is very important because what happens is when you are studying with your friends and all, and if they have already given up for this exam, and if they know that you are studying for the exam very seriously, they will try to pull your legs. They will say that ಯಾರಿಗೆ ಬೇಕಪ್ಪ ಇದು ಎಕ್ಸಾಮ್ ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಬಿಡು ಅವನ ಕ್ವಾಲಿಫೈ ಆಗಿಲ್ಲ ನೀ ಏನಕ್ಕಿ ಗೇಟ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಮ್ ಮುಂದಾಯ್ತಾನ ಮುಂದೆ ನೋಡೋಲ್ಲ ಬೇರೆದ there are lot many things why you are behind gate. So many such distractions will be there. So that is the reason I would like to say is ignore everyone during this time. Any friends, relatives, whoever it is, ignore everyone. Concentrate on you and yourself during this period. Next is do not cross your limits or capacity now. What is the meaning of this actually? So how much ever you are used to studying now, like 10 hours, 12 hours and all. So if you are used of studying 10 hours, so you can stretch at the max 11 to 12 hours. Do not stretch yourself to 15 hours. So it will be very difficult and that affects your health. So do not stretch too much. Okay, whatever is within your capacity, yes, ನನಗಾಕೈತಿ ಸಾಕು ಆಗ್ತಿರುವುದಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂದ್ರೂ ಮಾಡ್ತಂದ್ರ don't do like that. That is not needed now. And most important is do not study any leftover subjects during this time. So if that subject is remaining and if it comes for 5 marks in gate, leave that subject, that is fine. But do the revision, give test series on the subjects which you have already completed. Revision plays a very, very important role. So do not study any new subjects during this time. Concentrate much on revision. And you are here to face the challenge. So face the challenge. You cannot run away from the hurdles in your life. ಅದು ಡಿಫಿಕಲ್ಟಿ ಐತೈತಿ ಇದು ಓಡಿ ಹೋಗೋದು ಇದು ಡಿಫಿಕಲ್ಟಿ ಐತೈತಿ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಓಡಿ ಹೋಗೋದು ಎಲ್ಲ ಕಡೆ ಡಿಫಿಕಲ್ಟ್ ಐತಿ ಸೊ ಯು ಕ್ಯಾನಾಟ್ ಅವಾಯ್ಡ್ ದಟ್ we have to face the challenge and we have to move. So we know GATE is not a easy exam, but it is not that difficult also so that you cannot score well. Most of our Karnataka students feel that this exam is very difficult and I cannot do this. So come out of that mindset. It is not that difficult. I told you many times that this is the only exam which is having lot and lot of advantages compared to any other exam for any other specialization in our country. You can go for higher studies, you can go for jobs, you can go for abroad studies, you can do anything with respect to your GATE results. So that is the reason if you are trying now, try very much seriously. Do not give up and do not think of the exam or do not think of the results now. Your work is to study now. Concentrate on your studies, give your 100%. That is more than enough. So when there is exam, we will see that time again. Do not think of the exam time now only, like whether the question paper will be difficult, whether it will be easy, whether I'll be able to score well. Don't think of all that. That is not needed. That is just waste of your time. Concentrate on your preparation and whichever subjects you have left. Do not think of those subjects again and again, because the questions might come difficult from that subject. Even the entire country students might not able to solve the questions from that particular subject. That time it is same, right? That you haven't studied, they have studied, and they are not able to answer the question. So everyone will be on the same platform that time. So that is the reason, do not have that mindset. And along with this, if you feel like he is studying more or he is scoring really well in test series, he will call you and tell that I have scored this much, how much you are getting. So do not get demotivated because of all this. Just concentrate on the GATE exam, study seriously. And just 2 days before actual GATE exam, I'll be making one more video wherein I'll be discussing about how to handle the situation during the 3 hours of your actual GATE exam. The reason why I'm not discussing now is that is not at all needed, as I told you before. Now concentrate on your preparation, study very seriously. So all the very best.